All right, get ready because today we're going deep into Bitcoin meme coins.
Bitcoin meme coins.
Yeah, those cryptocurrencies inspired by internet memes.
Oh, like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, those kinds of things?
Exactly. Usually you see those on faster blockchains like Solana.
Right. Solana's known for that.
But, and this is where it gets interesting, there's this new platform.
Uh-oh, what is it?
It's called Odin.fun, and it wants to bring super fast meme coin trading to Bitcoin.
Wow, Bitcoin, the OG, getting into meme coins.
It's kind of like trying to teach a hippo to breakdance.
I can see that.
But the question is, can Bitcoin really handle this kind of fast-paced action?
That's what we're here to find out.
So are you ready to explore this wild new world of Bitcoin meme coin innovation?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
Great. We'll be looking at an article about Odin.fun, plus some of our own research on Bitcoin, Solana, and meme coins.
Sounds good.
Okay, so the article mentions Bitcoin and a bunch of other cryptos are down in price.
Yeah, the market's been a bit rough lately.
But Litecoin's actually up. Why is that?
Probably because of the upcoming halving event for Litecoin.
Halving.
Yeah, it means the reward miners get for processing transactions will be cut in half.
Oh, okay.
And historically, these halving events tend to cause prices to surge.
Why is that?
Well, it's basic economics, right? When something becomes scarcer, its value often goes up.
That makes sense.
People are anticipating that reduced supply.
Interesting. But let's get back to Odin.fun.
Okay, oh sure.
What exactly is it and how does it work?
So imagine a platform built specifically for Bitcoin's version of meme coins.
Bitcoin has its own meme coins.
They're called runes.
Runes, okay.
Odin.fun is like a marketplace where people can create, buy, and sell runes.
And it's designed to overcome those technical limitations that make Bitcoin a bit slow, right?
Exactly, you got it.
But why is speed so important for meme coins? I mean, isn't investing about taking your time and doing your research?
True, but the meme coin world is all about degen mentality.
Degen.
It stands for degenerate, basically driven by fear of missing out, FOMO.
The fear of missing out.
Yeah, these degens are looking for quick gains, jumping in and out of trades based on hype and social media.
So they need to be able to react fast.
Exactly. They need speed to buy and sell in a matter of seconds as prices go up and down like crazy.
And Odin.fun is trying to recreate that experience, like Solana's Pump.fun.
That's the goal, to make it that fast-paced and easy to use.
Pump.fun, that's the one that makes launching meme coins super easy, right?
Yeah, like ordering a pizza.
So does this mean we're about to see a ton of new Bitcoin meme coins?
It's definitely a possibility.
Wow. And to make it even more interesting, Odin.fun is built on Dfinity's internet computer.
ICP, yes, it's another piece of the puzzle.
ICP, can you explain that a bit?
Think of it as a separate app chain that sits on top of the Bitcoin blockchain.
Okay, so it's like a faster lane for runes trading.
Exactly. It handles transactions more efficiently than relying solely on Bitcoin's blockchain.
Interesting. And the article mentions something called session keys.
Right, session keys.
What are those?
It's a way to streamline trading.
How do they work?
Well, normally on Bitcoin, you have to approve every single transaction individually.
Yeah, that can be a pain.
Session keys let you pre-authorize a bunch of transactions at once.
You can trade much faster.
Exactly, way less hassle.
That makes sense. And the article says Odin.fun is currently in beta with about 200 users testing it out.
That's right, they're planning a full launch on Monday, February 10th.
Do you think it's going to be a big hit? Could this be the start of Bitcoin meme coin mania?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is. Will Odin.fun be enough to lure people away from Solana and onto Bitcoin?
Time will tell, but it will depend on a lot of factors.
Like what?
Well, for one, those technical differences between Bitcoin and Solana are pretty significant.
Okay, let's unpack those differences then.
Sure, let's see what makes these two blockchains tick.
And how they might affect the success of Odin.fun.
Absolutely. So Bitcoin, it's the original cryptocurrency, granddaddy of them all. It was designed with security and decentralization as the top priorities.
Right. It's like a digital fortress protecting your precious crypto. But how does that fortress actually work?
Well, Bitcoin uses this process called mining to validate transactions and add them to the blockchain.
The blockchain, that's like a public record of every Bitcoin transaction.
Exactly. It's a ledger that everyone can see.
Okay, so how does mining fit into that?
Miners use powerful computers to solve these complex math problems.
Oh, I've heard about that. It takes a lot of energy, right?
It does. And the first miner to solve the problem gets to add the next block of transactions to the chain.
And they get rewarded with Bitcoin for their efforts.
Exactly. It's a clever system.
But it can also be slow, right?
That's true. especially compared to newer blockchains like Solana.
Solana, it's all about speed and scalability, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a high-speed train zipping through the digital landscape.
So how does Solana achieve that speed?
It uses a different method called proof of history.
Proof of history. What's that?
Instead of miners solving math problems, Solana validators timestamp transactions in chronological order.
Oh, so it's like creating a timeline of events that can be verified.
Exactly. It's much more efficient than Bitcoin's mining process,
Which makes it perfect for things like meme coins.
where speed is crucial, yes.
So we've got Bitcoin, the sturdy ox cart, and Solana, the sleek sports car.
I like that analogy.
And Odin.fun is trying to bridge that gap with Dfinity's Internet Computer, or ICP.
Right, they're creating a separate app chain specifically for Odin.fun.
So they're not trying to change Bitcoin itself, just adding an extra lane for faster trading.
Precisely. It's a clever way to leverage Bitcoin security while still enabling high-speed transactions.
It's like having the best of both worlds.
Exactly. The security Fort Knox combined with the speed of a Formula One race car.
But even with this express lane, there are still fundamental differences between Bitcoin and Solana, right?
No, absolutely. Like the way they handle transactions, for example.
You mentioned something called UTXOs earlier. What are those again?
UTXO stands for Unspent Transaction Output. Think of it like having a jar full of different coins and bills.
Okay, I'm visualizing that.
When you want to buy something, you have to dig through the jar to find the right combination of coins and bills to make the exact amount.
Sometimes you might need to break a larger bill to get the right change.
Exactly. It works, but it can be a bit clunky, especially for lots of small transactions.
And Solana does things differently.
Yes, Solana uses an account-based model.
More like a traditional bank account.
Precisely. You have a balance, and when you make a transaction, it simply debits or credits your account.
So it's like comparing paying with exact change to swiping a credit card.
Exactly. One is more secure and precise, but the other is much faster and more convenient.
So even with Odin.fun's innovations, they're still facing an uphill battle against Solana's inherent advantages in the meme coin space.
It's definitely a challenge. But don't underestimate Bitcoin's massive network effect.
Bitcoin is the most established cryptocurrency out there, right?
Exactly. It is a huge user base. And if Odin.fun can tap into even a fraction of that, it could still be a massive success.
That's true. But there's also the cultural aspect to consider.
Oh, absolutely. Bitcoin's community is quite different from Solana's.
Bitcoin is seen as more serious, more focused on long-term value.
Like a wise old sage.
And Solana has that playful, experimental energy.
The young up-and-comer, eager to try new things.
And those cultural differences could shape the kinds of meme coins that emerge on each platform, right?
Absolutely. Imagine we could see a whole new genre of Bitcoin meme coins.
Maybe with a more sophisticated or ironic twist, or even ones that incorporate Bitcoin's core principles.
Exactly, like meme coins focused on decentralization or security.
That's a fascinating idea. Instead of just dog-themed coins, we might see Bitcoin meme coins that reflect the community's values.
It's a very interesting possibility.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's important to remember that meme coins are highly speculative.
Right. They're often driven by hype and sentiment.
Like a roller coaster ride, fun but potentially risky.
Exactly. So how do we balance this excitement with the need for caution?
Especially with that degen mentality we talked about.
That's a key question, Odin. Fun needs to address that if they want to attract a sustainable user base.
They need to create a fun environment without sacrificing security and user protection.
Precisely. It's a delicate balancing act.
So what advice would you give to our listeners who are curious about Bitcoin meme coins, but also want to stay safe?
First and foremost, do your research. Don't just buy a meme coin because of a funny name or a catchy tagline.
Right, it's like any investment. You wouldn't buy a house without inspecting it first.
Exactly. Understand the project, the team behind it, and the technology involved.
Look for red flags like unrealistic promises or anonymous developers.
And never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Especially in the world of meme coins, where prices can be so volatile.
Absolutely. And remember, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Be wary of those get-rich-quick schemes.
Legitimate projects don't need to resort to hype and false promises.
So Odin.fun is exciting, but approach it with caution.
Just like with any investment, especially in the unpredictable world of cryptocurrencies.
Well said. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We've explored those differences between Bitcoin and Solana.
And the challenges and opportunities facing Odin.fun.
And most importantly, the need for caution in the meme coin world.
This conversation is far from over, though.
Not at all. It'll be fascinating to see how things evolve.
But before we wrap things up, we need to talk about the bigger picture
The broader implications of Odin.fun.
and what it could mean for the future of Bitcoin as a whole. All right, we've talked about the tech behind Odin.fun, how it's different from Solana, and even about the risks. But here's the big question. What does Odin.fun mean for the future of Bitcoin as a whole?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Bitcoin, it's always been seen as digital gold, a safe haven asset, the bedrock of the crypto world. But what if it could be something more?
Something more, huh?
Yeah, something fun.
Wait, are you saying Bitcoin's going to start partying? Like doing the Macarena or something?
Maybe not that extreme. But Odin.fun, it challenges how we think about Bitcoin. It suggests that maybe Bitcoin can loosen up a bit, embrace a little lightheartedness.
So Bitcoin can be the responsible one and the fun one.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And that's what makes this so fascinating. If Odin.fun takes off, it could attract a whole new crowd. People who thought Bitcoin was too serious or boring.
Interesting. So you're saying meme coins could be like a gateway to Bitcoin?
It's possible, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. Someone might start trading runes on Odin.fun, just for fun, drawn in by the memes and the fast-paced trading.
Okay, I'm following you.
But along the way, they might learn about Bitcoin security, its decentralization, how it can change the financial system. They start seeing Bitcoin as more than just a meme.
Come for the memes, stay for the revolution. But what about the other way around? How might Bitcoin change meme coins?
Now you're thinking.
Yeah.
That's the key question. Could we see meme coins that actually embody Bitcoin's principles? Decentralized, secure, censorship-resistant.
Meme coins with a conscience.
Exactly. It would be like this fusion of two worlds. The humor of memes and the seriousness of Bitcoin.
Like a punk rocker suddenly playing classical music.
Yeah. Unexpected, unconventional, but somehow it works.
So for the average person, listener, just starting out with crypto, what should they be watching for as this Odin.fun thing plays out?
Don't be afraid to explore. Crypto is always changing. There's always something new to discover. Dive in, do your research.
But remember to do your research. Just because it's fun or trendy doesn't mean it's a good investment. Look beyond the memes, understand the tech, and always be mindful of the risks.
Couldn't agree more. Don't put all your eggs in one basket either. Diversify, explore different projects, and don't be afraid to ask questions. The crypto community is full of helpful people.
Great advice. So we've looked at the tech, the potential impact on Bitcoin, and even the future of meme coins. What a journey.
It really has been. And this is just the beginning. The world of memes and money, it's unpredictable. Who knows what's next? But it's definitely going to be an interesting ride.
Well said, and we'll be here to break it all down for you. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Bitcoin meme coins. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and maybe, just maybe, embrace a little meme magic along the way.